Hi, I'm Marshie Morgan, the author of 13 Interactive Challenges to Self Discovery and Grandparent Memories from the Heart. You can find those links below. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I bring you tips, tricks, and hacks in your business and personal life. Now, one of the things that I want to talk to you today about is the pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. And it's been placed on my heart, so much so that it's my slogan for my double nickel year. Now, what does the double nickel mean? The double nickel means I turned 55. And, when I turned 40, I was like, if not now, when? When am I going to do it? Well, I've kind of done it. So now it's like, oh, now you might be at a crossroad in life, right? And I see this in my financial services. I see this in business. I see this in personal life. It is the pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. Now, what do I mean by this? So I'm going to give you a couple of examples, and these are going to probably hit nerves. And that's okay. I need to hit the nerve. I need to disturb you enough that you will have the pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. Now, Jim Rohn is a wonderful philosopher, and I have mastermind groups for like-minded people. So go to marshiemorgan.com and learn more about the mastermind groups, and you'll certainly hear me talking about Jim Rohn. So you have the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. So, the best source here is myself, right? And my illustrations. So I'm going to give you an example. I have a client, they're 60 something years old. If you're not aware, I've been a personal financial representative for close to 30 years. So I've seen all kinds of stuff with people in their retirement and not doing what I tell them to do. And this client, I tried for over 8 years to get them to do something with me. Now, they were in their 40s and they just didn't want to listen to me. They got out in their 50s and they're like, oh, maybe my CPA tells me I need to. So I persist and I persist and they still don't do it. Okay, they don't do it. I finally just give up and say, well, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make them drink. So then they decided to bring me a client. I was like, okay, so I helped the client and I was able to educate this person and they listened to me. So they decided to start their retirement. Now, some time had lapsed, okay? And they're in their 60s and they're going, well, how am I going to retire? Well, you're not. You can put this money away and it'll grow a little bit, but you've lost the opportunity of compound interest, right? So the pain of discipline, in this case, this person in their 40s, if they would have disciplined themselves and put that $200, $300 away a month, they wouldn't be sitting here going, oh crap, I can't stop working. So you have the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Now, unfortunately, this person is in the pain of regret pile. Now, I'm the double nickel. And if you watch my videos on strength training or affirmations, you will know that I am trying to work on this 6 inches up here to exercise more. I even got a watch. Okay, how many steps have I done today? 1,500. Ooh, that's not going to get me anywhere. I have to step up the game, right? Yes, I go for a walk every day, but am I walking enough? And I have to say, I'm probably not. So you have the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. I can either get rid of some of this weight as a discipline, not eat as many potato chips, not eat as much candy, not eat as much donuts, and eat more fruit. Watch the video on the sugar buster, right? Or that's the discipline, right? Or the pain of regret, obesity, not being able to move around, not being able to have my autonomy, not being a disease onset, different things like that coming down the pipe. I can see it as clear as day, like, oh crap, I need to start disciplining myself. I'm not saying it's easy. It is not easy. It is hard. This shit is hard, right? But do I want to be like that person out there at regret? Nobody goes out in life at the end and says, oh, I wish. No, they want to live their life. So they always wanted a little bit more time because it goes by so fast. So fast. It's just a flicker and we're gone. Okay? So, what are you going to do? Let me, so that's eating habits. What about exercise? Okay, I do these chopsticks exercises with my legs going, okay, this is gonna be good. Then the next day I'm like, oh, I'm in so much pain. This hurts. I don't want to do this. Right? But that's the pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. Me not sleeping, right? Another reason I got the smartwatch. No, I'm not being paid or any of that crap to tell you that. But I got it so I would know how much I'm sleeping. And I'm only sleeping about an hour. Why? Because I can't shut off my brain. Is this affecting my health? Yes. So, what does this mean? What's the pain of discipline here? Turn my phone off at 9 o'clock, leave it in another room so I'm not sitting there playing with it and scrolling. You know that scroll, you get sucked in, and you're getting sucked in because of the chemicals in your brain. And it's like, I used to read every night before going to bed. Well, then I got lazy and I said, oh, well, I'll just listen to an audiobook. No, you've got to use your brain cells. Pain of discipline, pain of regret. And all of these fingers are pointing right back at me. Okay? So how do you do it? How do you get from the pain of regret over here to pain of discipline? I think it starts in the 6 inches. So in my book, I talk about, you know, different things in here, different challenges, one's health, one's fitness. But from this book, I have self-discovery groups. So you don't have to do it alone. Just go to marshiemorgan.com and sign up. And you'll be around like-minded people from all over the world. And I'm telling you, when you have a support system, it makes it a lot easier to make the changes. Let's say you know that you want to, and it can be something so small, not be as negative, right? You know what I'm talking about? You might even have a friend that's like this. Their parents are so negative that their kids don't want to have anything to do with them. The kids become adults and the kids don't go see them, they don't call them, they don't anything. And that's the pain of regret. if they would have had the discipline to every day say something positive, to show compassion. That is a discipline. And in my phone, it chimes. I have it in my phone as a reminder to ask, what's been your happiest moment today? What did you learn today? What, um, how did you help someone today? Don't just ask your kids, how was your day? You're going to get a wall. Ask them something that's going to get them engaged. What did you learn today? But not condescending, because you want to make sure that you have a relationship with them when they're adults. Forgiveness. That discipline to say, I was wrong, I'm sorry, right? Versus, no, I'm right, you're wrong, that's it. The cut and dry, black and white mentality. The discipline to not always be right, to try and listen actively, to try and understand from the other person's point of view, right? Because the regret will be you'll be alone, and there won't be any relationships because you've destroyed them because of your being so rigid. I know this is a difficult topic, and I would love to know what challenges you're having with the pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. Is it money? Is it relationships? Is it food? Is it exercise? Is it spending more quality time with your family? What is it? I would love to hear about it. Put your comments in below. I do read them. And be blessed, and just know that you're not alone and that there are resources for you. And one of them is marshiemorgan.com, the self-discovery groups. They're short, it's a small time commitment, but I promise you to be worth it. Okay, be blessed. Bye-bye.